What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another adventure with Matt and Timmy. I am your host this weekend, Matt, with a hat. Gonna go on a bike ride today. That's why Timmy's not here. He don't have a bike because he's Timmy. Yeah. Anyway, today is a kind of a solo mission. Not really. I walked into an office where one old guy was talking to another old guy, which was talking to not such an old guy, and they're all talking about going to Evansville, and they're like, hey, you should go with us. I'm like, hey. So yeah, we're gonna go to Evansville today. Shoot, I'll just go ahead and tell you. It's a World War II battleship down there that we're gonna go take a look at, and it was part of Normandy, D-Day. So really don't got much more to say except let's go. See, when is this me? It's a short intro. So let's ride. Hey everybody, welcome back to my house. So what'd you guys think of the USS LST 325 that was part of the D-Day invasion of World War II? That is pretty freaking rad, to be completely honest. Let's go back and do a little history. So the LSTs, alright, were mainly built in Evansville, Indiana. That particular one was built in Philly, I think, if I remember correctly. But anyway, that sucker was built in 1942. So you gotta remember, World War II, they had the whole women's thing, right? So the women would actually lay down all the welding and all that jazz that needed, put together the ship. I mean, that's a lot of weld. And yeah, that is a full steel boat, flat bottoms, not a V bottom like most of the boats are nowadays. But anyway, that's super cool. So majority of them were made in Evansville. That one was built in 1942, which is also kind of cool. It has 2 Battle Stars awards, which is pretty phenomenal. But you also got to remember, guys, this is a long boat. The total length of this boat is 327 feet long. That's like a football field. And it's like 50 feet wide, nonetheless. So they were able to pack on a bunch of tanks, bunch of jeeps, some troops, and all that. And it only goes like 14 miles per hour, 12 knots, give or take. Alright guys, sorry about that. Battery died. So I was talking about the LST, obviously, because that's where we just went. So this thing didn't just bring the guns, the tanks, and all that. No. They had 2 twin 40-millimeter guns. They had 4 single 40-millimeter guns. They had 12 20-millimeter guns. That's a lot of firepower. And on the ship, they had a piece, I don't remember how big it was, from a kamikaze Japanese plane. And they also, I didn't film any of it, it also had some bullet wounds. Not sure if it was from World War II, Sicily, or whenever the Swedes had it. Yeah. The military only kept the LST 325 for 3 years. They gave it to Swedish. At least I think it was Swedes. I think. Nope, not the Swedes. It was to Greece. Yeah, I looked it up on my phone. See, Greece. So anyway, the people that got it now, this guy, he talked to like 20 of his good friends, found out that Greece was going to make these things into beer cans. And the guy was like, nope, that is not happening. We're going to go to Greece, we're going to get it up and running, and we're going to bring it back. And they brought it back. It took a little while, but now it's in Evansville. It wasn't made there, so I can't say it's home, back home. But you know what? It's home. It's in the United States. This certain gentleman, whose name I cannot remember. I'm horrible with names, if you know me. Everybody's buddy. Anyway, this guy, he didn't want it in the salt, the ocean, so he brought it back to Evansville, you know, freshwater. And they go up and down the Mississippi and the Ohio River and tour this thing, so a lot of people can actually see it. It is in Evansville majority of the time. I say it's worth the drive. It's not a hard drive, a little long, but hey, if you got a motorcycle, get a group of guys or gals or both, or however you're identifying that day, and just ride down there. It's a great ride. I would say do it more fall-like weather, because it was like 110 inside the ship. It's only 90 something degrees outside. It might have been 120. I don't know. It was freaking hot and miserable. And that leads me to go, I'm sorry to the people that were actually stationed on that ship or others like it. There was no AC back then, so it was freaking hot. Now, they did modernize this ship, and part of it has AC, so when they're going up and down the river, they can stay nice and cool. Yeah, really don't got much more to say, except, I know, this is not my shirt, but it is a YouTuber shirt. It's not mine or Timmy's. So go to our Teespring, purchase some shirts. I love you all. And there's only 3 people that have ordered shirts. So you others, yeah, I'm talking to you, okay? You're slacking. And to the 3 people, thank you. We appreciate it. And if this is your first time on this YouTube channel and you find me hilarious to look at, you know, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there somewhere. Get a big old thumbs up. Leave yourself a comment. Be like, hey, that was pretty cool. Why don't you go check this out? Or, hey, that was pretty cool. Could be better if ... I'm always looking for other places to go that are cool, historic. Just an awesome place to be. I don't know. Don't care. I need something. I need something to do. I'm waiting on that comment to say, hey, go here. Or hey, go over there. Or hey, come see me in New York. I am. Anyway, I'm glad you all watched this. If you made it this far, say, hey, I made it this far. Just so I know. Curious on who actually makes it to the end. Anyway, if you're not on our Facebook, there's the link for it right there. Go see us. Until next time, Matt's out. See ya.